Hello guys, Smithy here. Today we are going to review Lahn Ascension review, rework review, and basically not big changes happened with her. The only thing that the best thing that happened is her passive, which is kind of difficult to understand, but I will try to explain you how the passive works and how good is her passive actually is. So first of all, let's begin with the skills review. As always, we start with the skills. The skills didn't change at all. The only change that she got was Blooming Slash received an extra hit, extra charge, let's say, so you can use it now 2 times instead of 1, which added her extra little bit of super armor in arena, more more mobility, and more ability to catch enemies, which is great. Even though the ability is kind of bad because she jumps instead of like rushing and striking the enemy like other classes do, but still it's a good ability to use as a mobility sake. This ability can also be lingered, so you can just use it and then wait a little bit and use it once again. Let me try it once again. So you can time it 1 and then 2. Like this you will have a longer super armor immunity in arena, which is cool, which you can see in my video that I released half hour ago, that I'm sometimes using this ability to move, to have that little bit of super armor and so on. Another thing which Lahn has, which is nice, is of course her dodge ability, which allows her to fly, and her ability to chain the blinks in order to make her fly for 3 blinks in a row, which is very cool. But what is cool is of course her passive. Let's check out the passive. So we have Crescent Pendulum Mastery, so which is the auto attack skill. They didn't add nothing, they just changed that passive, which is now much better. So first of all, every time Lahn uses any skill, she activates Zenith. It's her passive, let's say. And Zenith has two subcategories, or let's say 2 types of passive. Yeah, first one is Discipline, and second is Fury. And by casting any skill, you will activate Discipline first, and then you will activate Fury. But it's quite easy. You just cast 2 skills and you activate both passive easily. Let's check it out how it works. So I'm casting 1 skill and I'm activated Zenith. So just by casting 1 skill, you will activate your passive. You will gain stats. By casting 2 more skills, you will activate Discipline and Fury. So what these skills, this passive give? Lots of stuff. So first of all, when it activates the Zenith, when you cast a skill, you will receive 20% damage reduction from adventurers, so it's PvP resistance, by 20% for 15 seconds. So every time you use a skill, you will always have 20% damage reduction. It's like even better than Berserker and even better than Titan, because Titan has to use 3 skills in order to activate the beast mode, and Berserker has to use 5 skills in order to activate his second Berserker mode. Yeah. And in case of Lahn, she just casts 1 skill and she will always have that perma buff that gives her extra 20% PvP damage received. So if you will equip your Sushi and you will have your PvP pets on, let me equip the PvP pets, of course, PvP pets, Sushi, and that's all. So only by equipping your basic gear, let's say, and casting 1 skill, you will already have, come on, you will already have 44% for me. If you have Sushi tier 10 then or above, you will have like 46. So almost maxed PvP stats with sushi. And when you equip your PvP stone of victory, your PvP stats will be maxed out straight away. Let's check it out. So as soon as you cast a skill, your PvP def will be maxed out, and my PvP damage is also almost maxed out. So just from the beginning, the passive gives already full max stats of her PvP damage reduction, which is super cool, which makes her much more tankier. And thinking that she has that blinks, that perma immunity, that she can fly around, and also she has one more skill with invincibility, and adding that extra little bit of survivability with PvP damage reduction makes her even better. Okay, let's continue. What else gives that passive? Second option is attack speed for 15 seconds. So she increases her attack speed. It's not overcap, it's the attack speed of the skill. So even if you have 20% attack speed, your attack speed will be increased with that passive. So don't think that it will just increase your stats, your basic stats, yeah? Then after that, when you activate both of the passive, Discipline and Fury, you will increase once again your attack speed. So you will gain tier 2 attack speed increase on your skills. Not only that, on every third attack, when you do 3 attacks, you will increase once again your range of your skill. So by attacking with Lahn, you will be increasing your stats, your PvP damage reduction, your attack speed 2 times, your range by 15%, and also 3 of your most important skill will receive 20% damage boost. So let's put her here to attack, and let's check how everything changes for her. So as you can see, as soon as she starts to attack and receives more passive, she starts to attack faster, her skills receive more damage. As we can see here, it has amplified 20% damage. This skill, and these 3 skills has amplified damage. So the most important damage skills are amplified by 20%. So attack speed, damage, range, 15% range, and PvP damage reduction. And that's not all. Also, your passive will disable movement speed debuffs whenever you jump. So if you have movement speed debuff on you, maehwa, Primrose, Raven, Reaper or Archmage, you know that they reduce your movement speed by 30 to 50% movement speed. So whenever you have your passive on you, when you jump, you will reduce all the movement speed debuffs. You will just delete them. So Primrose isn't scary anymore for Lahn, so which is very cool. If you are slowed, you just jump and you are not slowed anymore, which is super cool in my opinion. That passive is very strong. And not only that, as you all know, Lahns used to have issues with blinks when she starts flying like this, using all 3 her blinks. Even with that, Perlabis made us a gift and made this class even more stronger due to that simple passive of 3 skills that she has. Once again, that skill, and that skill. So what this skill have? They have a passive that decreases evasion remaining cooldown time by 5 seconds, 0.5 seconds upon skill use. This clearly reminds us of Berserker buff when he decreases his skills cooldown by 0.5 seconds. Now Lahn, what she does, it's basically the same, but she decreases her blinks cooldown. So let's check it out. So as you can see, I will use all my blinks. It's red. And now every time I will use one of these 3 skills, I will decrease my blinks cooldown. As you can see, I'm using the skills and my blinks are regenerating, and I can use them once again. And I can use them all. And not only that, her blinks are so long and so powerful, and then you can just recover with your skills, and all of them have immunity in field. In arena, only this skill has immunity. But guys, if you did check my video of in arena of the Lahn, you can clearly see how every time I use the skills, I always have my my blinks available, which makes her godlike on arena, really godlike. And that was basically it of the skills. So let's recap once again. Her passives gives her 20% damage reduction, gives her 2 second tier of attack speed of the skills. She will cast the skills faster. That means more DPS, more damage, faster recovery. She will have 15% increased range, and by increased range, I'm telling for every skill. This skill will become longer. This skill will become longer. This skill will hit farther. This skill will hit farther. Let me show you how far can this skill reach. And when I saw it for first time, how far I could reach with that skill, I was amazed. Just check it out. Just check it out how far that skill can hit. Wait, I need my buff on me. I mean, that's a big range, which is very cool. You can abuse that skill, you can abuse that range, and this range also applies for your whirlwind, yeah, for your spin skill, which is also great for farming, also great for PvP, also great for DPS and other stuff. Also this skill, every skill will increase 15% range, which is super cool. And also these 3 skills, which are the most important, which you will be spamming over and over in order to decrease your blink cooldown and do damage. This skill also have increased 20% damage from the passive. So in my opinion, that's one of the best passive that we had so far. Like if you compare it to Titan and Berserker, of course both Titan and Berserker has similar passive, but this is also a very good passive. Alright, so I think that's all that I could say about Lahn. In the rest, she remained just the same. If you have some questions about it, make sure to ask me. Also, as you can see, I re-rolled to Lahn. Yes, I did. From Berserker. And guys, don't think that she is OP in all meta, in all content. No, she's not OP. She's super good in arena. I will show you on stream as well. I will go arena and just do one fight. In mass PvP, I'm not sure how good she will be. Her damage isn't that big. Berserker clearly wins her in damage and also in range, but I just wanted to reroll. She looks cool. I mained Lahn on Korea, which was nice. I just want to check her out. I had my free reroll, so I tried her out. Let's see if you have questions. Destroyer or Lahn? I like her much more. Well, they are both kind of the same. Lahn is more powerful in arena than Destroyer. Destroyer has more damage, and I think Destroyer will be slightly better for open field than Lahn. And we have a Titan here. Okay, I think I have the wrong build. No problem. Two spins and I'm doing lots and lots of damage. And she can kite quite easily a Titan. She can not get grabbed. She has lots of immunities, lots of abilities, and also great damage compared to what she used to be. Now with her passive and with the buff, she gained much more damage and much more resistance. And now I will show you why. Once again, let's go with my PvP build, and I will show you my my combo, and will tell you why do I have that weird skill in my combo. because I found out something new about the arena PvP and how it works. Just wait a little bit, let me deal with that Berserker pretty quick. One, two, spin to win, baby. Wow, great damage. Where is Berserker HP? There is nothing left for Berserker. Look at this. Oops. Okay, I got this thing. I jumped, but it didn't work. So you will say, Smithy, you say that she doesn't have damage, but you almost obliterated that Berserker in one combo. How is it possible that you did so much damage? Let me explain it. Okay, so as all of you know, every skill has CP perks. Yeah, let's check it out. So every skill, I mean not every, but some of skill have these perks with extra attack or extra defense. It says plus 40 attack or minus 40 DP. What it gives? It gives that green number or yellow number. Where is it? I have to hit somebody with that skill. So whenever you hit somebody, you will gain that buff here, increase AP. And you will say, but that's only 40 AP, you have 28k. Yes, you will be right. In field, this AP doesn't do nothing, like literally nothing. Yeah, it will give you some little bit of CP, it's like 40 CP, but it's nothing compared to 30k that we have. But in arena, it's a little bit different. In arena, that CP matters and matters a lot. So I did some math, I did some tests, and from my tests, I found out that every 10 CP or every 10 AP, let's say CP buff will give you extra 3.7% damage on your final result. So if you will do a combo, let's say a combo does 10,000 damage, 10,000% damage, and you will do the combo without any buff on you, you will do 10,000% damage. Now if you will use something like that, a skill that gives you 40 AP, let's calculate. So 40 AP multiplied, it's 4 times multiplied by 3.7%. 3.7 by 4. This will give you extra 14.8% damage. So instead of doing 10k damage, you will do 11k 480% damage with that buff. Yes? So these buffs matters in arena. And that's not the only buff that you have. For example, Lahn has 40 AP here. She has 40 AP from her buff. She has 40 AP from this buff. And also DP decrease from this buff, from Failing Blossom. And now you will say, okay, so which will mean that you will do, like, you will have 120 CP over your enemy if you will do that combo. Yes, and what means that for 120 CP over my enemy, I will do extra 44.4% damage. So I will do, instead of 10k, I will do 14k 440 damage. That's why I use this skill in my combo, because my combo is stun, then daze, then I apply debuff, DP debuff with that skill, and then I just do double spin. And the spin, amplified spin, does lots of damage. Yeah, let's check it out. It's 374 at level 10 multiplied by 8. That means 374.87 multiplied by 8, multiplied by 2, and multiplied by 120. So 7,200% damage. Yeah, that skill. And all these also multiplied by 144, because I will do more damage because of these debuffs. And Lahn can do this pretty easily. Also, not only that, your defense also matters. And since Lahn has this skill that will always amplify her defense by 40 every time you use it, You don't even need to hit somebody, you will always have 40 DP. And also another skill, which is her immunity skill, super armor, that has 6 seconds cooldown. You will always spam that skill into your enemy because it has a healing and it has 40 AP debuff on an enemy. So what can Lahn do is she can always apply all the debuffs and buffs, the AP DP debuffs, on enemy and on self. So she will have that ridiculous damage in arena and be able to like obliterate any class, let's say. And not only that, of course, the ability to restore cooldowns on her blinks, the ability to blink so far, to change distance of the blinks, to change direction of the blinks also makes her very good. So damage comes from the buffs, and the mobility and the ability to evade damage comes from the ability of Lahn to do that. You will ask, okay, but all classes have such mechanic. Yes, but for example, Berserker is a little bit different. Let's check it out. So we have Berserker here, and yes, he has a buff that gives him 100 AP. And straight away, when he buffs himself with the buff, he will do extra, like what? Extra 100. It's extra 37% damage. So every time Berserker buffs, if you are able to run from him and not trade damage, it is better for you. Because whenever you run from Berserker while he is buffed, if you fight Berserker when he is buffed, he will do 37% damage. That's a lot of damage in arena. Because without the buff, he won't do extra damage at all. Because the only skills that will give him AP and DP reduction on you are Triumph. Yeah. This skill will increase his AP, and Rattle will decrease DP. I tried to use Triumph and Rattle in arena and it didn't work. Rattle, like you can use Rattle after Trust and off Kittler, but it will be kinda risky, and Berserker is already very risky class. Yeah, to use a Rattle and then use, for example, Vicious Strength and your full combo. It's already risky enough, it's harder to use. And the Triumph is a PvE skill, most of Berserkers won't use it. So Berserker is the only class that never has buffs on him. Only buffs he has is defense buff, yes, defense buff plus 20, and I think he doesn't even have AP debuff reduction on enemy, I think. Okay, he has defense on off Kittler, so Berserker will always has defense buff on him, and that's basically it, I think. Oh, okay, and he does decrease your AP with Crushing Falcon. So he is a good as a tank, but as a DPS in arena, he is great, but not as good as other classes, because other classes can apply extra 80 stats debuff and buff. Now he can. Okay, so yes, every class can do the same. Every class has such buffs and such debuffs. Just some classes can do it easier, other classes can do it harder, or some classes can't do even at all that thing. For example, Reaper also has a great buff because she has that 60 damage buff on her crawls, and the 40 damage debuffs and buffs on other skills. So Sork is the second class that can amplify her damage by up to 65%. Yeah, let's check it out. She has her Soul Spike that increases her attack by 60, but she must hit it. Then she has, I think, is this one. She can use that skill, but it's hard to use. Not Reaper. You never see Reaper using Flash Reaper in her combos because it's not enough. Same with Fatal Cleave. You don't want to use that skill, and it is the only two skills that have DP decrease. Yeah, and her attack damage buff is from Death Circus. Yeah, so she can use. So what am I talking about? Is that now, for me at least, I started to think a little bit different about how to use a combos in arena, and every class has this. Every class can abuse this mechanic, because extra little bit of damage from these buffs in arena can make a difference for sure. Lahn or Lily? Yes, it's better Lahn. I faced Crimson Lily, and it was an easy deal, at least in arena. Now in open fields, I would say they are even. Like Lahn can survive longer, Crimson Lily can do more damage. I would say like that. Because Crimson Lily doesn't have a damage reduction buff on her, while Lahn has. But I will find out for sure tomorrow on Battlefield of the Sun. I will maybe do a stream, because I fixed my LD player, so now I'm kinda good. Okay, let's send my Lahn to farm. So you'll see how she farms fast, and I can answer your questions now. Okay. Okay, what better? Alchemy Stone for PvP. Alchemy Stones for Arena. Let's check it out like this. Oh no. For normal Arena, you want to use Stone of Victory for sure, because normal Arena has always same stats regarding CP. So in normal Arena, always use your PvP, your green PvP stone, Stone of Victory, plus 30. This will give you the most advantage. In ranked arena, if you are top 100, then make sure to use your sushi. If you are top 500 and lower, you can use your PvP stone, because you will either way face harder opponents with more CP, and you'd better be with more PvP stats rather than with CP. Ramones, the same. If you are top 100 CP, then use sushi. If you are lower than 500, then use your victory stone, because also it makes the difference. Now for the Battlefield of the Sun, Perlabis changed it a little bit, so now it will match basically same teams in between, same teams in CP. So I will still test it, but in my opinion, you'd better be with the full PvP build. I mean, half PvP build. It will be PvP pets, Stone of Victory, and critical chance light stones in Battlefield of the Sun. So CP, like PvP stats over CP for Battlefield of the Sun. And for open fields, again, I think you'd better be with sushi for open field, because you will face many opponents, different opponents. So you'd better be with sushi, of course. So once again, normal arena, Stone of Victory, ranked arena, if you're top ranked arena, Ramones, if you're top CP, sushi, if you're lower than 500, Stone of Victory. Battlefield of the Sun, in my opinion, Stone of Victory is better. Alright, let's continue with the questions. That's some info right there. I always thought it was XX bonus flat AP. Yes, it's XX bonus flat AP, but the thing is that Arena CP is hidden, and we don't know how much CP we have in Arena. But after some tests, we found out that it works like that. Every 10 CP, extra CP from buffs, will do 3.7% extra damage. What is the best Lahn song? Okay, it's the same. Thanks for the Reaper. A one hit from Corsair will prevent you from getting a P and DP buff. I don't think so. You will receive a P DP debuff. That's for sure, which makes her a stronger opponent for Arena after all. So increase own APDP by 20, which is cool, and decreases APDP of the enemy, and by 5% decreases damage. So that passive for Arena is actually pretty OP, in my opinion, because it gives lots of stats just from this passive. By PvPing 1 versus 1, you will already increase your damage by 15% and decrease your damage taken by 15% as well. And also with the passive you will again decrease 10% of damage increase your 10% of damage dealt, and will decrease 10% of damage taken in PvP. So that's a cool passive for PvP, like very strong passive, not gonna lie. And also Corsair build will change quite a bit, because he has one skill that gives AP, so it's better use this skill. I will be doing these videos with this taken in mind, with the buffs, because now the skill builds for Arena will change just a little bit for sure. As you can see, Corsair doesn't have the same build as, and I tested this build today. I was going with my HP Sushi because my Corsair is in tower right now. I don't have PvP stats at all, and I was testing her, and it was pretty cool, because knowing now that this passive is so overpowered for Arena, it really is, that passive is overpowered for Arena. Just think about it. Just from nothing you gain like 25% damage reduction and 25 more damage dealt one versus one scenario. So yeah. Hi Smithy, Lahn versus Phantasma. So far I didn't lose to any class with Lahn. Only desyncs made me lose. Is the only scenario when I lose, when I desync with my blink. But if omitting desyncs and all these scenarios when the enemy just don't get CC'd or you get CC'd in blink, I didn't lose to any class, not even Phantasma, nothing, and they had pretty hard time. Even Hashashin had very hard time fighting Lahn. And Lahn, I think, is the only class that can actually be aggressive on Hashashin, can make him like run for his life. If you will check my video that I posted before, you can clearly see there how Berserker is running from a Lahn. So if you remember, when first time Lahn was released, she was also pretty good, and I had that irony there, saying that a Berserker, a strong class, is running from a Lahn just to get smashed. But anyway, yes, she makes classes run from her and cry. Lahn versus Titan. Lahn will for sure win if played right. Okay, let's check it out. I'm Phantasma at the moment. Do you recommend switching to Lahn? I wanted to do better in Banked and Ranked Arena. Guys, don't get me wrong. Lahn is great for Arena. I would say is the best for Arena class. But she won't be as good as other classes in farming, in mass PvP. She will be like average. I switched to her because, I don't know, for the sake of Arena for some reason. But I just wanted to switch. I like how she looked, and I just switched her. But she will be average for the rest. Don't get baited by the Arena overpowerness. Have you checked out Lancer in Korea server? No, I didn't check personally, but I checked the buffs, and in my opinion, I think she will be the new Berserker damage style, because she will do tons of damage, like 5000% damage just from the double trust skill. She will do lots of damage with that trust, and also she will decrease players' PvP damage reduction, which will allow her to do even more damage, so that's pretty cool. Sir, is your PvP gear with HP Crystal work in Ramones? Yes, for sure. It will work, of course. If you are low CP, then feel free to go for the HP gear, and you will most of times have good results in there. So PvP stats, HP, because if you go Ramones, most of times you will see that the CP is balanced in there. So yeah, it will work. How to counter Grandmaster using Berserker? You can't. Striker totally counters Berserker. It's like I don't know how to beat a good striker with Berserker. There is just no way. Only desyncing. Or if you have a controller and you can use your trust like at 30% degrees, so you can go over striker's forward guard and stun him only like that. But there is no other way. He just counters Berserker pretty hard. Any class becomes OP. Well, yeah, her sustain isn't that big. She has 6 seconds cooldown on her healing skill. And it's 5, it has 800 HP recovery. Over 1000, I think no, she won't be able to. But it depends. If there are ranged enemies, we can check it out. So this zone is 25k. Let me decrease my CP, my defense by like this. Okay, I have 21k. Let's see how good I will do and if I will get hit too much. Oh, that's actually like 3k difference. Let's equip a little bit of damage. I don't really see that she's getting hit too much. She's quite fast. Her spin like always CCs enemies, no problem. She pulls enemies, she knocks them back. So it's pretty decent, to be honest. I don't see a problem. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. She's even better than Titan at sustaining. She can get hit once in a while, but seems fine. For me, seems fine. Do you think Archmage will be OP again in next rework? I don't know, but from what I see, developers don't really buff ranged classes. They buffed Archer. Archer buff is the only good buff. Other than that, Fletcher buff was meh. Huntress buff wasn't that good, and Invoker buff wasn't that good. I mean, it's good for open field, but for arena, she's not that good. So I think they won't buff her that much. One thing I want to show you also how she farms in desert. That I think is also quite important. I was farming her yesterday, and she was good. She wasn't as good as Berserker in desert farming, but she was cool. And I think I just need to learn her pattern better than now to do right. If it's good to use Lahn as an ult, yes, why not? But you will have to learn her well. I mean, she is great, but you have to learn her to do well. I think this one. Okay, I can't use it. Wrong skill build. Let's go. The cool thing about Lahn is she can fly around, omitting some obstacles, which is nice. Her double rush helps her. Okay, I can't use it. Helps her rushing, like Berserker. And also her range and speed allows her to clear camps quite fast. But not as good as Berserker. In my opinion, Berserker is much faster. Like, not much faster, but slightly faster, let's say. unless I'm just doing some wrong stuff sometimes. Also, one cool thing is she can just fly over obstacles once again, and some obstacles Berserker had issues with them. So I can't say I'm like it's a bad class to reroll. She's pretty cool. She can survive a lot. She has defense buff. As you can see, I reached this spot and it didn't respawn yet. So yeah, her farming is pretty good. Come on, appear. Was it so fast or what? Oh, really? I did it very fast, to be honest. Good time to go back to Lahn. Yes, if you are a Lahn fan, then Lahn now is really a great class to reroll. If you really like her playstyle and her movements and stuff. I do like that ability to fly around. It's super cool. And she can cancel her skills pretty easily. She can fly over obstacles, over players, not getting hit at all. So she can take important nodes without taking any damage. For example, in Battlefield of the Sun, I think I will be easily able to fly over everyone and not take damage at all. I remember on Korea when I rerolled to Lahn, I was able to jump into enemy relic. I mean, look at this. That's very cool. You're not gonna lie, that's super cool. Oops, my bad. And yeah, that's basically it. So as you can see, I'm able to finish my my runs, and I can do it better, much better than this. Like I'm just learning now. But she's good for farming, which was one of the most important things for me when rerolling, is if the class will be able to farm desert as good as Berserker. And when I tried her out, I wasn't disappointed. That was cool. Boss rush on auto. She also does pretty good in boss rushes. Let me equip my gear. I will come back to my gear very soon, don't worry. I think I need... no, it's fine. Wait, wrong. Boss rush. Let's check out this one. It's max city. Let's make a raise difficulty with one multiplier and check how she does auto, raising her difficulties. Let's change the build. It's good like this. It's good like this. I think yes. That's the build to use. And while she's farming, I can answer another questions. Welcome to the stream, Isaac. For new player, what class to focus? Currently, I'm Destroyer. For new player, I don't know. Actually, that's the first time when I will tell to someone to think about Corsair. Because I played Corsair a little bit. That's such a face roll class. She's like is so unpunished. Yes, my main char is Lahn now. That's a big content, big hype. Just guys, don't get baited too much about it. It's like she's average. She's not OP. She's average, but I just like her. Like her for the arena. Okay, so if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. If not, I will be ending my stream here. For the build and for the PvP, make sure to check out the video that I released 1 hour ago. Let me give you the link to it. Oops. So there's the link, guys. Make sure to check out this video. You will find there the skill build for PvP and for PvE and for field, and also some nice combos and some nice tactics how to use Lahn properly in arena against any class. Lahn or Crimson, who's better for mass GVG? I would say, I will repeat myself, they're kinda even. Lahn has more survivability, Crimson has more damage. So it's all about you. If you have lots of CP, you wanna kill people and heal up, then go for Crimson. If you want to survive longer, if you want to trick enemies, then go for Lahn. Boss 33k auto? I don't think so. Not even Berserker can do auto 33k, like 3k difference. I don't know. I will most likely die at this. I think it wasn't growing. My bad. Do you prefer to use so with knee Lahn passive? I didn't get the question. Miss your paladin videos. Well, as soon as paladin will get new buff, then I will maybe do a paladin video. Because I don't feel like she is able to compete with the current meta right now. Alright guys, so no more questions for now. I think you already know that Invoker is bad from my last stream. You can also check fights against Invoker on Lahn in the video, how badly I destroy Invoker. Lahn compared to KR Sura. If we compare it in arena, Lahn will kill the new Sura even easier, even faster. Because buffed Sura is worse in arena, but in open field I'm thinking to reroll to Sura as soon as they will buff it here, because his damage seems OP. His damage was already very high compared to other classes. Now with the new buff, his damage will increase even more. So I will think to reroll or not to him. I will check how Lahn does in Arena of the Sun and also Black Sun and also in Siege. And if I won't like her that much, maybe I will go to Sura. I forgot to increase my thing. Can you do some normal arenas, senpai? I can. But you have a great video with 14 minutes of gameplay. I don't think I will be able to face now many players, because now everyone is so into playing New World. How's Lahn versus Titan, Destroyer and Void Knight? Void Knight was kinda hard to deal with because her healing potential is ridiculous. But if you know how to trick Void Knight to kick her from forward guard, then Lahn is better. Like Lahn can escape easier, because in Lahn against Void Knight scenario, they are both like attacking and flying and backing up. But Lahn is better in surviving than Void Knight. Did Paladin got nerfed? No. She needs a buff. What's your main class? It's Lahn now. That's my main class. And against Titan, Lahn can kite easily, and destroyer will get all damaged by Lahn. I mean, like Lahn can strike faster and, in my opinion, better. But we will check. We will check. The bad part, I can't play as destroyer against myself on Lahn, so I can't tell for sure. But they are both pretty OP in arena because of the abuse of immunity. All right. So somebody asked me to show my gear. My gear looks like that. +7 full stuff. I don't try to go Oct, even though I have lots of Valks. I didn't try yet. I have lots of enchant stones and lots of stuff, but I didn't try yet. I don't know. I'm kind of concerned about it. So I'm trying to go for +4 accessories. Also totem +8 would be nice. My relics are +4. My sushi doesn't want to go over 9. For some reason, pink emblem, I had luck here, and my CP looks like that. So I have great Riftstone, it's 243 level, I think. Passive, my knowledge is pretty high, boss knowledge is good, Hadum knowledge is maxed out. Actually no, Hadum knowledge isn't maxed out, I still need to max... wait, did I do Chaos Rift? I think yes, last week. What else? General knowledge maxed. My passive pet is good. Pet album, I have four red pets so far. I need some more. My collection is good. What else do I miss? I do miss, actually, my crystals are good. I'm missing my enchants. I'm waiting for Shaka 2 update. I have only 13, 11, 5, 9. So I'm not enchanting my chaos gear because I don't have magical residue. I have 126 million Shaka 2 coins, but I'm waiting for second week of October update of Shaka 2 shop, so I will gain more residue from the coins, because right now if I would use them I would gain around 20 something million residue, and after the buff I will gain much more, so I will wait a little bit and then I will enchant it. Okay, many questions. Okay. Oh wait, there is one more buff for Sura. Yes, you can check yesterday's stream. I did review buffed Sura. Isn't New World the game that destroys your GPU, or they fixed it? Yes, they fixed it already. Now it works well. The game is very popular. Steam charts got around 700,000 players peak, so I might actually go and play it, because why not? I mean, it's a popular game. I need to grow somehow the channel, so tell me if you are interested in New World streams. I might start doing streams and videos, of course. Can Lahn break forward guard easily? In arena, well, in arena she can do a small trick with Crescent Tango by jumping forward. I normally can do that, and your Crescent Tango is always off cooldown because you have so much immunity in there and you can just use it easily whenever you need it. Also Pendulum Kick, by using your fly. Let's say we have a Void Knight here, yeah, and your fly is so cool because you can like change direction whenever you want. And let's say Void Knight uses forward guard here, I'm jumping on her, landing just behind, and using this skill it will stun her and knock her down. Or as well, if you time right the her forward guard and not get hit, then you can jump on top of her and use your spin. This skill will 100% break forward guard. It's a spin skill, it's normal. So 3 skills, it's the spin, it's the kick with fast stun, and is the Crescent Tango by jumping backwards, by jumping forward and hitting backward the Void Knight stun. Who's better in mass PvP, Grandmaster or Sura? I would say right now at this point both are quite good in damage and in other stuff. I would prefer Grandmaster over Sura. He has more survivability. Show your glyphs. My glyphs are full red and 1 pink. There you go. 64, 64, 56. My pink glyph trolled me. 68 minimal stat almost. And reds here. I bought many of them from the shop. Can Lahn farm orange CP zones? I'm thinking to CC there. Yes, she can. We tested it on stream and she can. How is Sura in PvE? As far as I know, he sucks in PvE, to be honest. And he's bad for farming desert. I mean, he was. Now with the triple, with the new buff, with the triple rush, maybe he will become better. Maybe. Not sure. I will test him, maybe. Lotus or Lahn? Lahn destroys Lotus in arena, while in open field they're kinda even, so I would go for Lahn over Lotus. Lol. Alright guys, so it's been 1 hour of the stream, the longest stream so far from the last few days. Thank you so much for passing by. See ya on the next stream. Tell me what would you like to check. I think we finished with all the classes review. I might do some streams with PvP. Maybe I will do a stream PvPing on Corsair if you are interested, because I'm interested now with trying out different classes, different combinations, new combinations that will allow to do more damage due to the buffs that increases damage that we learned today. So make sure to like the stream, subscribe, and leave a comment after you watch it tomorrow or another day. So, wait, Smithy, did you change main or this is just an hour part? No, it's a main. 93 level, it's a main, of course. PvE, Lahn or Lily? I would go for Lily. Lily is better in PvE. Thank you so much, Matt. But I have to go now. I have to go and train. I'll go to gym now and then I will come back. So more stream tomorrow. Don't forget to check out the YouTube for my streams. I will be streaming. We'll try to stream every day for your entertainment, guys. So thank you so much and see ya next time. Bye bye. Take care.